Well, hello again, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cardboard Crawlers RC channel. We are in the outdoor amphitheater today with three Gladiators wheeling. I've got my Gladiator. This is the Gladiator, the blue Gladiator is the Gladiator we built for my sister and brother-in-law. And this is my youngest nephew's Gladiator right here. And I'm just trying some different size tires on his rig. He has some the RC four-wheel drive Wranglers. Yeah, the Wrangler MTS, I think. And they're just a little too small for him. It just really gets him stuck in some rocks, and I have some bigger tires laying around. And I realized after running these today that both my sister's rig and my youngest nephew's rig, I need to change the springs in their shocks. I think the blue rig is on a 43 millimeter shock, and my youngest nephew's is on a 48 millimeter like dual stage, you know, the what do they call those? You know what I'm talking about. They are, I can't, my mind's drawing a blank. Anyway, the 43s and the 48s. So we got two of these on 48 millimeter shocks, and mine's running a nice heavy, the silver spring, and I think my nephew's needs to go to the silver spring as well. And then same with the blue rig. It just needs stronger springs. I have the soft black springs in there, and they just need to be a little bit heavier. When I first was, building these rigs, I thought, oh, the softer spring, but now I realize you need a little heavier spring to get your axles to push away from you, and then limit them with rubber bands to get your ride height where you want it. And then your shocks actually work more realistically. So that's the way my rig is set up, and I need to set those two rigs up in front of me that way. My rig's on portals, and theirs are on stock axles. They do both have, or all three of these rigs are running Grizzly Works LCG kit and the Grizzly Works sliders in them. My rig has a rear Grizzly Works bumper as well. The other two are just running a stock bumper, I believe. And, some random, either a hot racing or generic bumper up front. I like the way that my bumper has those orange highlights in it. You'll see it here when it comes up to us. I was thinking about trading my nephew's out for a generic one. He's got that hot racing bumper, but I'm not going to mess with it. I kind of like, mine's of the generic bumper, and it's got the orange anodized in the light wells and the Fairlead, and I think it's a good looking little highlight. So probably need to paint up a water container for each of these rigs, change out the one of the fuel containers for water containers on everybody, and yeah, that's about it. Maybe put a driver in my truck. I after watching this video while I was editing it, it was really neat to see the drivers in there. Maybe I'm gonna cut the windows on my nephew, cut out the driver window on my nephew's rig, make it like it's 3/4 of the way rolled down or something, so you can kind of adjust his head. And maybe we'll paint up the shirts. That black on black on black just doesn't look that great. And I've seen them done like, you paint them like a flannel shirt, or just put some color in there a little bit, and that'd be fun. So there's a good shot. You got Blue and the dogs. Blue, the dog, and all the Jeeps there. And so we're just out Gladiator crawling here, and yeah, looking good, having a great time. It is November now, and it is pretty nice where I'm at. It was probably close to 70 degrees today. Just a absolutely gorgeous day. I didn't do much today, actually. I just kind of chilled and ran around, did some errands. Blue and I went for a drive and just kind of hung out at the park for a minute. And then later in the day, I went down to another local park and did a little bit of fishing. I did some fly fishing today. Caught me 4 little brim or bream, whatever you call them, little orange kind of sunfish. They're beautiful little fish. They got great color to them, and they put up a heck of a little fight. I caught 2 of them on a little top water, like a little yellow humpy, and then I caught 2 of them on like a little orange bodied with a red collar and a silver colored it's just a little nymph that I make, and it's got like a little split tail on it made out of flashaboo, and it has a little tungsten bead on the front, a silver tungsten bead, and it's just a little nymph, it's just like on a, I don't know, like a I don't know, is that a 22? Not a 20. It's not a size 22, don't get me wrong. It's like a size 12. I can't remember the name of the hook. It's like a worm hook that it's a curved bend. It's like a curved shank to it, and elongated loop. But it's a nice little hook. They're good hooks for tying nymphs on. I also tie a couple of different flies on it. Like I'll tie like stimulator patterns on it. Gosh, I wish I remember the name of that hook. Anyway, yeah, so kind of a cool Saturday, just chilling, doing some different things, and have a little yard work planned. One of my neighbors, my direct neighbor just next door, their lawn, a lot of my pine straw gets onto their lawn, so I just try to take care of it for them. They have pine trees as well, but and he's they're both older. I think he just turned, gosh, I want to say 89, and last year he had a lower leg amputation, so he's just not out in his yard like he used to be, and so it's really not a big deal. It's literally half the size of my yard, so it's nothing to go over there and just take care of it real quick. And the straw is really thick right now, so I'm gonna just go over there, sleep in tomorrow because of the time change, and it's gotta be real cold in the morning anyway, and sleep in, get over there around 10 or 11, and do his yard up, make it look pretty for Sunday for them. They'll probably be at church while I'm doing that, which is perfect. Way I'm not disturbing a nap or anything. And then also my favorite neighbor, Jimmy Moore. I don't know, need to go take care of his lawn too. And we're not mowing lawns anymore. Our lawns have kind of gone dormant. You see mine's really brown. But we are taking, I do take the straw out, the pine straw that falls on it and all the leaves. It is fall right now, and he's got some dogwoods and other trees in there that create some leaf litter, and we'll go clean that up. And I'm going to take all the straw, and there's an area of his yard that kind of got to boost the straw up every year a little bit. And so yeah, just gonna do that tomorrow, and get used to that time change and the weather, and we're actually on a warming trend right now. We're gonna be warming up here a little bit. I did just notice on that's Aaron's rig, the brown Gladiator with the KYB sticker on it, and it's got the Born in the USA on the hood. I just noticed that I did put rubber bands on his shocks the other day, but once again, it's just the ride height's too low. It's really eating into the. He's really biting tire a lot, and then same on this. you know, with the portals on mine, it makes it a little easier because it's a little bit wider. So my tires kind of stick out past my fenders a little bit. I get a little different turning on it, or, you know, a little different compression, you know, where they get up into the fender. I have cut all of these fenders to make them more like a flat fender style. Hey, blue dog. And so, you know, that helps, obviously. Once if you get rid of the vertical hang of the fender and just cut it to where it feels like it's flat coming away from the body. Like if you look at that one, it's really good example right there. It was one of the first ones I did. Spent a long time on those fenders. But yeah, it's just, they're just flat. They're just flush out from the body. So you still have some horizontal, but you have no vertical lip hanging down. You trim it off at the vertical lip. And then I trim the fronts, maybe a little bit different on each one, down into the grill where it comes by the headlight there. You know, because I don't use an exact measurement. I just kind of put a tape line in there and then get them cut in where I want, and just make them look pretty. And each one's just a tiny bit different in that location. But I really like the blue rig. It looks really good. These are the only trio wheels that we have in our collection. And that's a set of trio wheels that Jake ordered when we built that truck. He's like, yeah, those are cool. And I like them too because they're easy to take apart, man. Like those wheels are a 5-hole and you're done. You know, 5 bolts and you're done. There's no bead locks on them. You can't put like a Maz ring on that particular style of trio wheel because there aren't. It's like a faux bead lock. It just has dots like drilled into the edge of the wheel, and then, you know, they're non-anodized. They're just, they look like just silver, just the silver aluminum, and then obviously the green anodized next to it. You can see it when you're kind of up close. So anyway, beautiful wheels, and they're nice and heavy. They came with big brass rings in them, so those, you know, that's why we got them. And then I do need to make a little adjustment on the blue body. You see how it's not sitting down onto it? If you back this up a little bit, you can see it's not sitting on its slider properly. And that just, man, this pine needle got in the way and it took the focus and I didn't realize it. But it's kind of a cool shot. But yeah, the camera's focusing on that pine needle. Silly. And I just need to like cut a little bit out of where if you have a Gladiator, you know how the driver and the interior sits in there. My nephew's truck, I cut the back of that off. So, because the ESC sits in the back now with the Grizzly Works chassis kit, and I just can't quite get it all to buckle down tightly. It kind of humps up and then doesn't allow the body to sit down onto the sliders properly. But remember, guys, if you like this content, please subscribe, share it, like it, get out there, build yourself a truck. If you can't build yourself a truck, I've got plenty of videos for you to watch and enjoy and live vicariously through me. If you have any requests, put them in the comment. I've got a bunch of trucks. I might do like I have 3 C10s at the house right now too, so I might do a 3 C10 run tomorrow. If you'd rather see the FJs, let me know. If you want to see the LC80, let me know. I've also got a little white Rubicon and a couple of cliffhanger bodies. Could take the cliffhangers out for a run tomorrow. So anyway, yeah, just I really appreciate all your support, and I'm still having fun doing it. I did take a little bit of a break last week. I was really pumping out a lot of content, and I appreciate all the new subscribers I got and new viewers from around the world. And I hope you're still able to tune in, and I hope my small hiatus did not deter you from coming back to my channel to look for more. Because I really enjoy doing this, and it seems that people enjoy watching it. So I've been having fun, and I really appreciate it. It's a good time. These trucks are great fun. And I was just talking to someone on the phone, my friend Dustin from California earlier, had a couple of questions about something, and we worked it all out. Great times. So once again, Cardboard Crawlers out.